Okay, so I am back with part four of my it's New Zealand UFO reports. Um, there's cigar-shaped or cylindrical shaped. Um, this is part four. So basically, I'm doing a series on New Zealand sightings of like cigar-shaped or cylinder-shaped UFOs. Um, and these are like some well-known famous cases, stemming from like 1952 to all the way to 2014. And in this last part, I'm going to do 2014 here. So we did a lot of good ones in the previous parts. They were all really interesting. First time I ever heard of them. Um, on January, let's see, on January 6th of 2014, the witness was traveling on a highway towards Murray Y Beach. Is it Murray Y? Is that how you pronounce that? Or Murray Way? I'm thinking Murray Y Beach on the coast west of Auckland City. It was mid-morning, and she was on her way to the beach for exercise. Okay, so it's a woman. As she rounded a corner, she came across six cars traveling slowly, with the occupants watching the sky. All the cars pulled over to observe a large, bright, white, cylindrical object with blunt ends hovering in the blue sky. A seventh car arrived from the other direction, and the driver took a series of photos. The object changed position and moved over the Kaipara Harbor. The witness stated she and the others watched the object for what seemed like only a few seconds, but the time on her own cell phone photos, all of which were blurry, indicated they observed the object for 4 minutes. At that point, the object simply disappeared. Oh. It made no sound, and there were no wings, tail, or windows. She estimated it was 4 or 5 times larger than like a large aircraft. So that's pretty big. If it was that, that's huge. The event took on a strange aspect when the witness reached the beach, because she later realized that by then she had instantly forgotten about the object immediately following the event. There was nobody else at the beach, and as she started walking... Wait. Okay, and as she started walking, she had the strangest feeling that she had been walking for several hours, to the extent that she had to keep checking the time on her watch. Having walked some distance for over an hour, she saw a strange mound of mist covering the beach from the sandhills to the sea, and she began to feel odd, as if she was slightly dizzy and elated, not fully in control of her senses. The last thing she recalled was seeing what she thought were figures emerging from the mist and moving towards her. She does not remember what happened next at that point, but her next recollection was of finding herself crouched up in the sandhills. Now thirsty, afraid, and in an upset state, she walked briskly back towards the car park and was relieved to see a family there. What the heck? So that was January 6th of 2014. And then, so is there surviving like photographs of this thing? It's a daytime sighting of white cylindrical object. Okay. I'm wondering if there's photos of this thing. Like, I don't know. But here's another, here's another one in 2014. This is the last one. Daytime sighting of white cylindrical object. Now, the other one was white too. It said, right? Yeah, a large, bright, white cylindrical object. It was hovering. It had blunt ends. Jesus. All right. So in November, though, of 2000, looks like there's a drawing of this next one. That's good. That's good. So in November of 2014, a witness in Hamilton, North Island, observed a bright white cylindrical object slowly traversing the sky on a north to south track. It was estimated the object was at an altitude of some 2,000 to 3,000 feet, so pretty far up there, and had a speed slower than that of a light aircraft. What caught the witness's attention was that the object was transiting in a straight line rather than a slight parabolic line as would be expected of an aircraft flying a similar track, and that its brilliancy did not change throughout the sighting. So, at its closest point, the object was at an estimated 3 to 4 kilometers. Okay. The witness could clearly discern the object's cylindrical shape against the blue sky, and the fact that it had a thin, bright, vertical strip of light at midpoint. Oh, that's weird. It had no wings, tail, or any other aircraft type appendages or lights, and no associated sound. It was lost from view due to diminishing in size while still on the straight flight path. Due to diminishing in size, I mean, like, because it was kept going farther away, I guess. So that is really strange. I wonder, though, if it is the same object as the one from January. This is from the second one's from November, so that's quite several months away, after. But the fact that they're bright white and cylindrical just leads me to wonder. Hamilton, North Island was the November one, and I don't know. Both pretty interesting, though. Both took place in 2014. So that ends the last part of our New Zealand sightings of cigar-shaped and cylindrical UFOs. All of these are really fascinating. I have no idea what these things could be, what any of these things could be on any of my. Like, they don't appear to be something man made because how are they flying? Like, how in the world are they flying? I feel like all of these, they sound like they're otherworldly craft. I mean, they really do. Um, Cylindrical and cigar-shaped craft, they're some of the strangest craft, UFO craft that there is. They're all really strange, but these are, it's so strange because how are they? I don't know how these things could possibly be um, able to fly if there's nothing. It's just weird. Like they don't have any features on them that a lot of times that show that they can even that um, show that they could fly. Fly. That it doesn't make any sense. They're just like floating like cylinder pipes. Uh, I mean, I mean that's what it reminds me. What these remind me of, like metal pipes. Um, I don't know what these could be or how they could even fly. So the cylinder ones, maybe the strangest UFO shaped craft of them all. I don't know. I don't know. The orbs are pretty strange though too. So, and even a disc is like really strange, like a disc shaped one. Um, Rectangular shaped ones are really weird though too. Like what? um, Square or rectangular? Like man, I just don't know. Like the triangle ones are weird too, but at least they have some kind of semblance to a plane. But like all these other ones don't really have any like. It's just it's really strange. Um, I'm not saying the triangle shaped craft, like the UFO craft though, are man made. Like a lot of the ones that we're hearing about, they do things that um, in these reports they do things that planes can't possibly do. Like a lot of times it doesn't. Their their behaviors are so otherworldly like that. Um, I can't. I highly doubt that even those are man made. Like a lot of the triangle cases that we go over, really strange stuff. But even more so for me, the cylindrical ones, the cigar shaped ones, that's way up there for me in my belief of like otherworldly craft. That particular shape is just so bizarre and strange. So, but let me know your thoughts on this. Like, what do you think these are? Um, and are you like me? Do you think that they're more likely otherworldly than man-made craft? Like all the ones that we went through in um, parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, like they just, to me, they're just like they don't sound man-made at all. Um, so, but I'll be back with more UFO content and other related content. I do all different kinds of things, stories. Um, I know I do a lot of vintage UFO content, um, but I like to do like other types of things too, like strange creatures, aliens, ghosts, anything like that. Anything related to those things, I really am into and like to do stories on. Um, that's not the only thing I do on my channel, of course. Um, but yes, I will be back with more shortly. And yeah, definitely feel free to leave your thoughts, opinions down below. And I will be back with more soon.